welcome back to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Before we get started, as always, if you'd like to support this channel for free on Twitch, you can give me a follow, and for free on YouTube, you can give me a subscribe, and that helps get this channel to the next level. You can also support me financially in two ways. One way is there's a Streamlabs donation down in the link below for an outright, just one-time donation. And then also there's a link to my Patreon. Patrons get exclusive access to a once per month Q&A post/video combo. So check out that link if you're interested in becoming a patron. Now for those who don't know, I do have an unusual stream schedule. As you can see, my cat's off antibiotics, so my stream schedule has started to once again kind of become more. My brain is just foggy lately. Starting to become more like inconsistent time-wise. Like for those who were with me at the start, I sometimes do streams at 1 a.m. Sometimes I do them at 1 p.m. So the best way to get a heads up on when I'm going to be streaming is to follow me on Twitter at oldmaidgames, and I tend to post about 3 to 4 hours before I'll be going live. So follow me on there if you'd like that heads up. Now let's get started. In the last stream, we started in the lower city of Baldur's Gate. We have finally made it to basically, this is the last like main hub area location. Like if you remember at the start, we had like the coastline / wilderness area, and then the second part we had the like we had an Underdark over area, Mountain Pass over area, Shadowlands over area, you know. So the lower city is like the last by itself kind of over area map. And so we are heading into the like last section of this game. Now the lower city does have a lot of quest lines. It does have like a lot of side like areas you can go to and do like some like long-ish quest lines. So it's not to say that there's only like 2 or 3 streams left since we're this late in the game. Because there is still a lot to go.
I think of Lord Gortash's still watch. Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Need.
Okay, so this is episode, I think, 23. So, like I said, I think we'll probably be ending at about low 30s as far as episode counts for this series. Now, we did some exploring. Yeah. We took a look at the, this is like a temple for like several of the gods have little shrines here. We went to the Flaming Fist barracks here. And let's see, this is a like just a refugee kind of rental house, and then this is the newspaper building. And we're going to start off with this episode. We're going to be going to this Eflsong building. Now, there are some older newspapers you can find here. Flaming Fist Massive Recruiting Drive. No comment from Hall of Wonders on automation or automaton. His Duke's cellmate have wasting disease, so this newspaper was from before she was killed. Secret project construction at Gandhi Foundry. Okay, so this is basically hinting at the beginnings of the Still Watch here. Absolutist cult threatens eastern trade routes. So this is, I guess, when they were kind of starting to really pick up. The Absolute cult was starting to pick up. ritual murders on the rise. So that's a hint that the
Why?
like the
I'm
Ballist
glad you asked.
religion
It'd
was
certainly
taking
help
hold
with the
in.
vision test or into those bullshit. Okay.
Plum Prosecco, a scourge, says connoisseurs.
You have some time.
So like there are some little tidbits you can pick up from these old newspapers that you can find lying around. I mostly tend to find them in taverns. Sometimes you'll find them in people's houses, but everybody's table. Oh, here's another one.
Paths ever crossed in the before times. Were you always so sneaky?
I haven't survived for 2 centuries by being reckless, and I hope to survive at least 2 more.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
I don't know what they were talking about. I think the story intends to mention like in the pubs and stuff, whether he was a frequenter of them or not, to get targets for cazadors. Increase in missing persons amongst families. I think this is the absolute cult. Missing persons is attributed to the absolute cult, and also the Ballist doing murders and stuff. So does the counting house seek people with each new gold coin? Eflsong Tavern, which is where we're at, kicks off new competition joining Laugh right now. Your spouse be a secret cultist. Old Garlow's place occupied by vandals. We'll get there later. Don't know if we get there in this episode. And this is the little laugh riot room. Oh. Let's go in.
You want to drink faster? Well, I like your tip. You're mad. There's nothing
Talk. He's not gonna auto talk.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along?
Suits me. I'm pretty good at riots. I'm in.
Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right. I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elfsong patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me?
Okay. There is a right and wrong way to do this. I actually looked up how to do this one of my playthroughs, and I can't remember what the correct answers are. So let's just.
Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am.
I don't want to do that one because sorry, it's right there. I'm not gonna do a joke about vampires. Let's do this one.
Didn't I tell this joke already?
Let's try that one.
Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause.
Okay.
Almost shocked.
So,
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job.
okay, so I actually
Asked my wife why she was fooling around with a
like
wizard.
past that. I think there's an achievement for like successfully like doing well at this.
Keep it up. That's what she
Okay,
said.
so here's a hint. Hilarious topics: puns, farts, coincidence, funny face. Okay, so apparently puns are like the way you want to go, but I think most of my jokes were pun options anyway, so none of that really matter.
I have something to ask.
To the bar tender.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Anything to trade.
It's been slim pickings since the absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
Just has booze and food, that's fine. Let's sell him some letters. I don't need.
Fill your boots, mate.
Now you can rent the spare rooms here for your party. It's actually not that expensive, but I do want to do a long rest in the city itself to be able to get like all the campsites shown. So I'll wait to do that. Okay, so I need to take an animal speaking potion. Okay. Let's talk to some of the cats.
You won how much? It was half that a tender.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Okay, so this cat wants to kill some rats. But this cat.
Look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Okay, so this was it's part of like a thing where if you remember there was a thing on a bulletin board that said that was asking for help killing rats. This is the place. They've got 2 cats. They've got to help kill the rats. And the cats are like, no thanks. Alright, so we need to talk to this guy anyway because this guy
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it! Get in there!
This guy is one of the people who's listed on our to kill list, our murder list. He hasn't been killed yet, so we're going to give him a heads up.
No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
So, we're going to have to do some rat murdering. So, that's in the basement here.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Stupid mind flayer in her head, talk to us. Oh, look at all those rats. So yeah, your best bet here is to do some AoE stuffs. Way.
Focus.
Another here. Another thing here. So there's two there. There's two there. There's one there. So let's do this. There are 4 of these guys left, so I'm going to do level 2. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Need to move forward a little bit to reach that last one. Okay, so let's try this again. 1, 2, 3.
You're getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in.
Yeah, shush.
The mechanism to open
Shush,
it
shush, shush, shush,
is
shush.
somewhere among the wine racks.
Shush, 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 shush. So chatty. Okay.
Might be useful.
There's a ring in the middle of all this rat corpse extravaganza. Keepsake ring. You can use dominate beast with it. Never gonna use it. Send camp. Right, fires. You can go out any time. I kind of need to do some looting. Waiting. Does it burn out at some point? See, they're starting to burn out now. Come on. There we go. Go this way at least. There are some animals in here. send a bunch of that camp, that food to camp. See, that goes to Karlak. Alright, let's open camp supplies. Come on. Right. Send to camp. Oh, maybe I can just send it to Will. Send all this stuff to Will. Why not?
One day I'll catch a break.
Let's go in here.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
I kind of wish I could mute the Emperor. A lot of boo skin. Come on, come on.
What's that?
Alright, follow with it. Okay, whoop. Press this button. Oh, when the big cast opens. That's where the Emperor's hidden room is. Here first.
I'll give it a shot.
Store. Now you want to be prepared for a battle coming up. A decent enough battle where you do want to, like, what you're doing. In fact, since I haven't been using it lately, I need to, I'm going to save that because I don't have a lot of those. Elixirs. Haven't been doing a lot of elixir stuff. With oils. I have a lot of oils. Elixirs. Shadowbane oil. Karlak, you can drink your elixir of bloodlust. I have 4 of those. So plenty of that stuff. Like if there's any elixirs that you'd like your party to have, then it's a good idea to have them going before
What's hiding here?
into this room. I think that just closes the door behind you, that button, so ignore it.
The psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
Yep, so there you go, that's a hint. As long as if you have the Gith psionic detector, it will go off to give you a heads up that there's going to be like a Gith ambush. But in case you have not done that quest or did not get that item, then I'm telling you, there's going to be Gith hostiles.
Githyanki. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
Okay.
In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, you must find evidence of its whereabouts.
So I'm going to see if I can. I want the shadow step. It seems like I've had this problem before, where Do I not have shadows? Oh, I have feather fall. For some reason I'm thinking I had Misty Step. I thought I had Misty Step. I don't have Misty Step. I thought I had Misty Step. Anyway,
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
I do not know why I have disguise still compared to some of my other stuff. I do need to get rid of stuff like it does. I have had issues before where it wants to put certain spells higher than others, and it's not like something I would prefer it do. Like, I don't care about disguise self all that much, especially in combat. So I'm not sure why it wants to like make those spells like a higher priority than some of my others, but it does what it wants, I guess, sometimes. Now for shadow art.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Light I am never going to use in combat, so I will move that down. So I do have Tasha's Hideous Laughter here. I couldn't find it earlier. I thought it was in my spell thing, but it's an always prepared action. Okay. Good to know.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Okay, so yeah, missed it. Did I give you a necklace or a cloak or something that has it? I don't think so. Oh, she's got these boots, and I didn't have those on Hadrian before. For some reason, I was just positive I had Misty Step on Hadrian, but I guess not. Nothing I want to change around on you. Okay. Make sure everybody's bars
What am
up.
I to do?
Yes, okay. Alright. So I am going to Dimension Door Starion with me here.
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described.
The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen.
Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude?
Let's see. Since she's a cleric, I'll just use a cleric response.
You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
You should know the Emperor's not the only occupant of the Astral Prism. It's already kind of, they know this.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know.
Yeah, see.
I will liberate you from your puppet master,
Yeah, so they kind of know about Morpheus, but they've thrown in with Blackith anyway. The reason I teleported up here is because you want to like get rid of these portal things. So you want to, because they will spawn out more githyanki. So you want to be killing these little gate masters. That gate is closed. Okay, I now have one. This guy here. Person here. There's 5. Okay, so there's 2 up here. And then there's 1 here. Okay, so do not think I can reach. Yeah, I cannot reach that far. Can I reach? Nope, can't reach that far. Can I reach this one? No, I can't reach that far. Well, I guess I'll just focus on this guy. Thunder. So I got a fire.
What should I do?
Okay, I'm going to go over here. Put a dimension door with Karlach here. And that's basically all I can do.
What's this?
That, but Karlach is going to be tearing through these guys up here. Let's do a frenzy. Don't need much because we've only got. We'll get 4 people left alive. One of them's on death's door, so.
For the queen.
Kill this guy off with the sentinel. There we go. Okay, so this is the one, yeah, I've started on. Okay. She is pretty close. Yeah, she's pretty close. Let's see if I can back up a little. Get her big old health pool started down. Okay, let's see what we have. So this is arranged. Can I reach her ranged? I cannot reach her ranged. If I go here, can I reach her ranged? Yes, I can. Let's do. I have a big humanoid slang.
Focus, strike true.
Missed. Used an expensive arrow and a miss.
Yes.
Okay, let me here. Because I'm not going to be able to reach her via a melee. about. What about a smoke powder bomb? There you go. Take bomb. Haven't been really been using my throwables like I should. Okay, so that person's almost dead now. Okay. Oh. Starian's frightened. That's okay. He is still in range of this person.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Skirt by this person. So I can once again get enough distance to do a fireball.
Can't give up.
Let's try another arrow. This time let's do some kind of AoE. Oh no, let's do an Ilmater. No, do an Ilmater. There we go. Killed you. Fine. Okay.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Let's jump. Let's see if I can get this person. Can sort of. Not sure how well it's actually going to. Oh, okay, that's good enough.
Confucio. Confucio.
Are you still frightened? Okay, you're still frightened. Alright, let's just do you with an arrow. Got rid of your ready to parry at least. Finish her off, please. Yes.
Blackhead is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
I've gotten plenty of
Gotta find somewhere to camp soon.
weaponry, so I don't really need any more. I'm just going to do a short rest real quick.
That took the edge off.
Just to top off everybody, I could probably just be fine with giving health potions to Starian, but to just do short rests because I have a lot of food, and so I can do some long rests, and there are also some events I need to trigger by a long rest, so. Okay, these boots. Githyanki boots. So I'll send those to camp. Like, their benefits are for Githyanki, so not me. Might be an upgrade for lae'zel, but
On my way.
okay, let's go downstairs.
Here goes nothing.
Ledger there.
Maybe I
Fine.
need more pockets.
Wine.
Anything of use?
That. Look. So key here. there was a silver key. What about that? There's a silver key. I picked up the wine and the silver key disappeared. Come on. I'll open it, see if it popped it. No, it didn't. It didn't. I don't know what that was about, but okay. Star in. Just about full, weight-wise. And for some reason, you are all the way at the bottom. Some display cases here. Gems, some gems. Splendid gold, splendid beige. Going to send that to Shadowheart. Alright, let's see. Oh, cool. Take my shield off so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, how's this look? It's definitely fancier. What about this one? I'm not looking at the color, I'm looking at the pattern. I like that pattern more. Probably this pattern more. Okay, so let's combine this with this. I'm not a fan of this little crotch thing. Does this one have the crotch thing too? Oop. It does not, but I'm also out of dye. I guess that's good enough for now. I'm not too big a fan of it. I'll have to mess with that in a little bit. Definitely need to do some changing of the like coloring and stuff. So I'll have to see if I can find some more dye. Okay, let's we're sending this stuff to Wheel. Send a Wheel. Okay, this has no weight. I would be like, I was gonna send that back to camp, but it has no weight, so there's really no point. Is there going to be a time? There might be a time when I'm out of, when I have to switch out Shadowheart, so I'll hold off on anything with this. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Some scrolls. Corpse to loot. Let's go to Shadowheart. That goes to Historian goes to Karlak. That goes to Shadowheart. Slide it from here. My ear itches. Again, that's usual. I think what it is I need, you know, they have those headphones that have the, like, open air backs or whatever. I think when I stream, I need those, but not in my budget anytime soon, so just have to deal with what I got. Let's see, Shadowheart, take the weapon, Karlak, take the armor. Same here. Benches. Doesn't look like it. Do I send that to Dorian? Let's read this. That's to Dorian. Okay, and there is a secret passage here. You're gonna have to go behind this statue
What's that?
to get this perception check. So you have to kind of go back here to be able to see the button, or to be able to see that there's even a thing to see back here.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Cone of cold is good, so we will keep that. So that's the historian.
That might be worth a look.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
I have to wait for him to finish his little spiel with that before I can actually loot it. Okay, I do not want that for anybody in my party. This is charming and frightening. I don't do that, so I'll send that to camp as well.
Something over there.
Well, yes, I've already had to endure a monologue about it. Why are you showing it to me again? Bestow curse, no. I'm not gonna ever use that, so Shadowheart will get that. To sell. To Starian.
Something over there.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. There she is, in all her glory. Jubelin Stelmane, my old partner.
Okay. Sword here.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. no use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Okay. Just making sure there weren't any more weapons I was missing. Tell me about this chain on the floor.
The chains I use to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Right, so he basically just kept these people alive till he was hungry. That's not great.
Something over there.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
That's curious.
Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full. A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
Alright, check on it. You get a painting. Let's read this. Starian. And this. It's a long sword. Nobody I know. Probably gonna want that, so I'll send that to camp. Starian over encumbered. He is not. Okay, good. Better go through this door. There's more stuff to loot. Most of the stuff in this room is expired or rotten food. Like there's some booze and stuff in here, but if there's anything majorly high price here. See if that comes back to bite me, but super price in here. Bowls. Okay. Go down this hat. Whoop. Okay. Saw a bottle of booze. I think I could loot, but can we come down here to another loot room? Basically, currently now in the sewers. The sewers are a place into themselves as far as.
Squaw! It's not safe here. It's too late for me, but not for you. Run as fast as your legs can carry you.
Okay. Let's see. This does not sound like lae'zel. Like she would never tell us, "I'm hurt. Run and save yourselves." First, tell me what you're doing down here.
The shapeshifter, Orin the Red. She seized me from our camp, bore me here to Baal's enclave. She slit my belly and filled her cup with my blood. A toast, she said, to her false god. She told me when her cup ran dry, she'd come for the rest of me. I'm done for. I will hold her off as long as I'm able. Run while you still can. Don't even think about fighting her. This foe is too powerful.
I will not run. I have no fear of Orin.
You'd underestimate Orin the Red. The last mistake you'll ever make.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet.
Gortash warned me to try something like this.
Gortash, the little Lord of Darkness. I know him well. Yes, yes, and he knows me. Knows how my blades sculpt and carve this city. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you.
So does everybody else. I'm afraid he'll have to wait his turn.
The Murder Lord does not need permission to kill. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do.
Enough of these riddles, speak plainly.
You'd prefer my whispers in the tyrant's tongue, hmm?
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
We slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is Baal's. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
So you're stabbing an ally in the back. I'm not going to say yes or no right away.
Allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose.
We're gonna...
Need? No. I do not need. You are made of nothing. Meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
Okay, so I didn't say yes or no to her. I managed to like avoid that. Okay, so we got lae'zel's backpack. Just going to send that whole thing to camp. Let's read these. So we picked up. So lae'zel was basically the person that Gortash was talking about that had infiltrated our camp as a doppelganger. That person could also be... I've had it be Halsin before. Like the last time I played, that was Halsin. That was the doppelganger. I think maybe Chihira is the other option. There's like 3 people it could be, depending on who you have recruited into your party. So, but if you come down to this room, the doppelganger or Orin will confront you here as the person that she is impersonating. But if you do not come down here after a certain point, then you will have a event in camp that will basically like move that quest along. she will reveal herself at your actual camp. So. One thing of water has covered me. That's great. Another kind of cold. Needs to go to collect. Detect thoughts. I'm not going to use that. Can go to Shadowheart. Okay. Now down this way is a lead to the sewers, but as you can see, it's poisoned up. Just need this stuff real quick. Okay, you can turn off the poison. What you want to do is you want to throw something heavy at this lever so it turns it off. So
What a charmer.
let's throw this blank canvas we just picked up. At 11. This is path interrupted, so there we go. I gotta aim it so it hits it.
My
See
little
how that
trick.
works. There it goes.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Move to this stuff. I'm not gonna stay in the sewers for long. I just want to get a whatchamacallit? A teleport point down here.
Someone there?
So I'll pick this.
Simple.
Looking ahead.
Sure won't take all that. Over encumbered me. Of course it did. Pick this
Don't mind if I
canvas
do.
back up. You can get up here and you can go a back way into something called the Guild Hall, but
Have to keep going.
you basically have to have all my characters get glorious vaulting potions. Okay, so that's the hole. I'm trying to see if there's anything more. Okay, I think that's a back way into some oceanside, like prison cells, if you want to do a quest a certain way. I don't particularly care about doing that quest, at least that part of that quest that way, so I'm not going bother. To split these. So this is 3.5 pounds. So that does. That water does tend to add up weight-wise. We do have another battle up here.
What's inside?
I'll do what I can put it over there. As you can see, these guys are shooting at some refugees. These are some ballists shooting at some refugees. So, let's stop them.
What's this? A heretic in our midst? Your death in the Dreadlord's name.
Alright. Let's see. I see. I think. Can I? Can I get everybody? Okay, I got 3 of them.
Let's go.
What's the plan?
Okay, everybody else did manage.
No choice but to keep going.
Okay. For some reason it didn't hit her. What'd you click? You did click. What'd you click?
A better position.
Make sure I'm poisoned. Okay.
Can't afford to let up.
That's I want to push her back. She can go out of- Let's do some lightning. Alright, Carla, let's
Over there.
get you over here. Nope, missed. Okay, she has quite a bit of help for us. Start is blocked. Okay, don't know how, but okay. No, that's 80%. Alright, let's try again. Go. She's frightened. She can't move. She really hates Astarion for some reason. Let's go here. Alright, let's do some stabbing. There we go. Okay, so they're frightened, so they're running off. Okay. So I did manage to save the ones that were still alive. Yes, it is. Murderous cut. So at the camp. I think most of these guys have the same sword. There we go.
haste.
Another short rest.
Get going.
This way. I'm gonna see what these refugees had. Much.
Something good here, I hope.
So let's hit here. I'm not gonna bother going back to that bottle of liquor I thought I saw. Or getting this far in. Whoop. Now these burned corpses are a context clue. There are traps. Oh no. These are the 3 guys that ran out of the room. I think they set off all the traps. Or at least the first part of the traps.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, buddy, let's back up. All the traps. So these guys survived the ballast and then ran into all the traps. Oh well. And that. Alright, Zorian. Lockpick.
Let's have a look.
This box.
Never wanted the easy path.
Alright, the teleport point is here. Okay, I've got that. There are one more teleport point, maybe 2. I know they're for sure about 1, but I can't remember if there's a second one I'm forgetting about. I'm gonna rotate quick. Run over here because there's really only one thing over here that I care about doing. And I don't want to forget about it later. Ooh, side sticking. Yes. Oh, I'm gonna use that. So that 2 Shadowheart. Starian stuff. Shadowheart stuff. Okay, so as you can see, there are corpses over here. Starian. Give it to Starian. give this to Cart, this to Cart, this to Cart. We're encumbered, but we're going to be fast traveling anyway. But first, let's talk to Mrs. Arabella.
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Arabella!
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
Okay, let's do Arcana. Let's see if we can get a sense of what she's in. Yes, okay.
You are flooded with memories of the distant past. Creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells crackling through the air. The stone holds records of all who have passed by it. Arabella is collecting them. It's as natural as breathing for her.
Let's see if Larian was going to do Baldur's Gate 4, which they said they have passed on getting the IP for the sequel to this. I think that maybe they were setting up for possibly Arabella being like a protagonist, or maybe even a antagonist of Baldur's Gate 4, because they keep hyping her up as like this like super magical prodigy thing. So I think maybe this was probably an opening that they would have possibly taken, so but they have passed on doing Baldur's Gate 4 by the rights holders. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, so I saw.
And I've only scratched the surface. I want to know everything. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. I just need to listen.
Corpse F4, what happened?
Bandits came at me with daggers. They didn't know who they were messing with. Don't worry about me, I'll be just fine. I'll see you soon enough. Bone Man said so.
Okay. So... that is it that we're going to do in the sewers for now. I just wanted to get the teleport point, and then I was going to go, because this is like a dead end, so I wanted to get this taken care of. So let's teleport to the Vassal's Gate. Can I send some of this stuff to somebody else? Let's send this to Jaheira. Send this to Jaheira. Go. Are you over encumbered still? You are. Okay. Alright, so we need to make our way back to Eflsong Tavern.
People don't always know their own minds. Gotta keep them safe.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the outskirts.
I'm 10 years behind.
Sure enough.
Youths to think I'm not, you know.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign.
However, Stillmain is dead now, so there's another sanitation list. Okay. Alright, let's look underneath.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Back inside. Let's touch this guy again. As he did have some gold left.
Welcome back. What can I do you for? It's been slim picking since the absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
How much you have left? Sweets. Okay, that let's burn it up. Bye bye. For some reason, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I click on this, and then it's like, nope, I decided to grab something that was next to it. Okay. My inventory.
Fill your boots, mate.
Now, I'm gonna be doing a long rest in a minute. Let's tell this guy that we've cleared the rats.
Why so much business today? Don't customers know there's a war? You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
Okay. That quest turned in. And also, while I'm here, I wonder if the cats have anything to say.
Yeah, the servant ape. Hello again. You were only doing your job, but still, thanks for killing those rats. Now I can repose decorously in peace.
The reason I'm bothering talking to the cat skin is because Starion loves positive conversations with cats, so I'm just seeing what all will give him approval.
Back again? We're trying to relax here. The rats are dead. Your performance is adequate, servant.
Now, what I want to do, I'm going to do this quest that's upstairs.
Hold up, citizen.
Oh.
This is a crime scene. No witnesses.
Cavella's finished her report. We can let them pass.
Okay. So they're talking about the crime scene. Because Stillmain was murdered up here.
Stillmain's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Okay. Yep.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Are you Devella Valera sent me?
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
Tell her about the murder target list you found.
Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
Baal has a new chosen in Baldur's Gate, Orin. I suspect she's behind this.
God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
Well, what will you do in the meantime? Or what about the other victims on the list, the ones who are still alive?
There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's
Sorry,
all I can
that's not
ask.
true.
And more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
So she's off. Everything in here is theft, but I can, like, read the notes and stuff on this. Okay. Blood everywhere. Just see if there's anything else here. I don't think so. that's the murder room. Let's go to the roof real quick.
Are the gods truly this petty?
That might be worth a look.
There, okay, sorry, I'll look in a minute. There's something over here. Oh, there's a cracked tile. A lot of thieves' tools. But elixir of C invisibility and elixir of be invisible. So I think maybe this is somebody's theft stash. There. And this is our friend. Our tiefling friend, Alfira.
It's you! Look at us! We made it to the city! We made it to the Eflsong Tavern!
Why are you hiding away up here?
Not hiding, silly. Performing. And what better audience is there than the entirety of Baldur's Gate? Larissa lets me
Your
practice up
wardrobe.
here when she's on shift downstairs.
Wardrobe is choice.
She's too good to me. But you... I have a bone to pick with you, O brave adventurer.
Oh dear, am I in trouble?
Big trouble. The most trouble you've ever been in. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the elf song. Mainly because only the elf song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best in the realms. To usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dared to dream big enough.
That's wonderful, sure.
Thank you. That means a lot. I wanted to tell you first because, well, you inspired me to do it. Here. My very first lute. Tuned to perfection. Thought you'd appreciate it when I'm rich and famous. Take care, my friend. Thank you for helping a bunch of ragtag tieflings in a druid's grove find their way home.
Okay. Luke's immediately going to camp. Okay. I'm going to where is it? I always have this issue whenever I come up. There it is. I was like, I know there's a way to get back to the ladder, but it's not easily obvious. Okay, so we're going down here. So let's just head back down here. We're gonna do a long rest. And then we'll take a short break. Long rest. My clothes don't look as bad as they do in the small picture. But I think I'll probably still wear the other ones.
Sorore surge. Test
naughty maid! Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Interesting. I don't recall seeing an invitation to the Sisters of Justice.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
What are you then breaking already?
No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Okay, you can save Will's father without him signing his soul away, so... Well, you deserve to free them. Yeah, because we're not going to go, let your father die when the city's free, you can take his place.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Rescue Orin's victim, so lae'zel. That's going to be at the end of the quest, the murder spree kind of quest. Right, so let's take a look around camp. So this is the Lower City campground. Oh, that's right. I do not like this oil, so get that to Carlick to sell. Oh, this ring. This ring goes in a Starian's thing, and I accidentally sold it. Let's see if this. This looks good on anybody. Actually, Shadowheart kind of pulls this off. What about? I mean, I'll have to dye some of this stuff. Okay, so none of these have the weird boob cleavage things. So I will actually keep that then. Okay, so this needs to go on me for now. That needs to go on Carlick for now. This needs to go on Shadowheart for now. And then this can't go to Carlick to sell. I need to keep this until I can get some dye. What's your dye? So you got 4 dye, you got 5 dye, okay. Okay. More stuff up here. Brought some rotten food. So now Missoura just kind of hangs out in camp. Will has something to say. Let's see what that is.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Missoura's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
You're your own man now. It's better this way.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Your father's not dead yet. There may be a way to save him.
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
Okay. Tired talking to you. Now, I know some people love Will
I'll take that.
as a character, but I just find him really boring. Here. know they're labeled as lobster cages. I think they're supposed to be labeled as fish barrels, but okay. Just sell some stuff. We'll be doing find a vendor ASAP once we finish our long rest. Got a little chapel here. Just a plate in the chapel. Chalice. Plate. Let's get those to historians since I'm maxed out on my weight again. Let's go back over here. Backward. Equals over here. Nope. Okay, let's go up here. Like you had anything over here from me? Okay. I think what I want to do is Starion. Consume that. He consume it because I don't know if I'm gonna get a cutscene. So clean up while I can. There's my statue. It gets toted around wherever you go.
How much farther can I go?
Give me a minute. Gale. I'll talk to you in a second. Alright, Gale.
I have a lot on my mind.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Okay, so he's just reiterating that he wants the crown. He doesn't want Raphael to have the crown. Alright, let's start with what we have to say.
Will give up his father to have freedom? An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna ask him what he intends to do about Cazador's ritual.
Before anything else, I need to know where it's happening. To the public, Cazador is an ordinary noble, a little reclusive perhaps, but just another of the great and the good of Baldur's Gate. He has a grand palace on the hills of the gate, where he hosts the city's high society. I don't know if he performed the ritual there. It feels too public. He'd risk exposure.
There you go. That giant gothic monstrosity has been inhabited by vampires this whole time.
I know. Subtle, isn't it?
Okay.
Mephistopheles is one of the lords of the Nine Hells. Raphael is not going to let any ire be tracked back to him. Perhaps Raphael even will gain from setting us on this course, who can say? All I know is I need to unravel the secrets around Cazador's ritual. And I can only do that in Baldur's Gate.
Right, and now we'll let feed on us.
God, you're beautiful.
You can feed on me tonight.
I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite.
Okay, we did get some disapproval from him. Let's see what his... Oh, he's almost maxed out. Okay, so we're good. We're okay. Alright, now let's sleep. Sleep.
Let's see what this does.
Actually, not sleep. Talk to her cat. Her cat doesn't really like you.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Why are you so scared?
Well, why are you so nosy?
You know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
So, at first when I discovered this cat was so nervous, I was like, is this some kind of person like masquerading as a cat? And I think no, it's just supposed to, I think it's just supposed to be like one of those cats who's just really, really nervous. Doesn't like strangers. Okay, so let's see what's, so this tends to be heavy. Oh, got a cutscene. Oh. Took a screenshot. Oh,
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. my beloved confidant and loyal companion rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal.
You led an exciting life. Why'd you conceal it from me?
By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness of my experience. Yours has been no less exciting. But even with all your experience, it has not been easy. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own.
And what did you learn?
That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind.
Upskirt shot.
Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper.
Whoa, yeah. Yeah, you misread the slides. I am perfectly happy with the story.
You're right. Now's not the time. Forget I said anything. Let's move on to more important things. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible.
Put a shirt on, you're distracting.
You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an illithid can do.
Stop trying to turn me into a mind flayer.
Some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential.
No.
And believe me, it will radically increase our chances of success against the Elder Brain.
No.
Think on it.
No. My answer's no. Stop. Be a mind flayer. Scratch has an exclamation mark over his head. So let's open this. Yeah. This. Okay. Scratch, let's talk.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What you got?
I don't know.
A torch.
Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Give me pets. Give that to Karlak. Since I've got the potion. So, talk to the Elbow Cub. Come on, Elbow Cub.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Pats.
Ooh, more.
Does anybody else have any exclamation marks over heads? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So we're gonna leave camp. I'm gonna do a couple quick things before I log off. I keep saying, oh, I'm gonna log off immediately. But, talk to this guy again.
Welcome back. What can I do you for? It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
Sell some of this heavy armor.
Fill your boots, mate.
Okay, and then, since we have finally gotten our long rest in the
Welcome
city,
back. What can I do you for?
on the outside, we're going to,
I tell you what.
rent the upstairs.
The murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Okay, so now we'll be staying upstairs for the remainder of the game. Oh, it's just kitchen storage. It's pretty much all left, so ignore that. Okay, now we're going to swing back out here. We're going to get started in this alleyway. As soon as I get out. Save game.
We grasp the necklace. We embrace the cycle that has begun to its fullest degree. We must allow the mother of all plagues to burn this secret from us.
So I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. We will resume our exploration of the lower city. And we are back. Let's resume the game. Trying to think what I need to do in a specific order, but I don't think so. This is a this guy's selling pots. You cannot buy pots though. Let's read this. Start.
Nice day for a walk.
Okay, this is closed.
Candlehallows tombstones, remembering the deceased with sympathy and skill.
Okay, rat in the coffin. Great.
No traps, please.
This. Okay.
Candlehallows tombstones.
How about this? You hand over everything you've got on you, and I'll give you 3 ounces.
We've got a drug deal going out down here.
I'm doing you a favor.
Let's still watch. You don't want to break up that drug deal.
Apples. Nice, fresh ones and all. Don't think I've had crisper. Also, some leeks, which I realised aren't fruit or that good raw, but we have a lot of them. Anyone for leeks? No? I don't blame you, but I will if you won't have some of the leek soup. It looks like I'll be making for next time.
There's one place I do want to go. It's over here.
I do, but they struggle as we do.
Lovely day for it.
These barrels and stuff over here. I can't access those. Use that for some reason.
What would you do with a
Outside of
decapitated
the
head
Eflsong
anyway?
Tavern.
Not like you could sell it.
That's where I want to go.
Nothing good, though.
I'm never eating at the Eflsong again. What if there were bits?
Armbrust House.
Don't remember this place. Let's see. Maybe it's a quest house that I haven't really gotten to yet. Dealt with yet. House. Let's see if they're on my murder list. Well, if they are, they'd be highlighted. Are they highlighted? Look like any of them are highlighted. Okay. I guess it's just a random citizen's house. Just barged in and
Now it's doubly so.
looked around. That's still the that's the elf song. That's in front of the elf song. We don't want to go that far. We don't want to go that far. Let's go back this way. Because we have an old friend here. See, our old friend Damon's here.
Carla, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
We see your wares.
Certainly.
Okay, what new stuff do you have? Arrows. How many elemental do I have? 5. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. That's enough. I think what I want it for. A warhammer I do not need. Halberd I do not need. But short sword. Meh. Sword of life stealing. Another short sword. 4 to 9. What is reduce the number you need to roll critical hit attacking by 1. If I roll 2 damage or less, remove the dice. This is on critical hit. Takes an extra 10 necrotic as long as it isn't a construct dead. Also gain 10 hit points. So this relies on me getting critical hits. The one I have reduces the roll needed to get a critical hit, and also if I do a low roll, and then also I do have an advantage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets. I'm just gonna keep what I have now. I don't think I want anybody else with a short sword. I am gonna buy it though. I think maybe one of my other party members that are in camp that I use it on occasion could maybe use that. Okay. We have here, this is heavy armor. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. Resistance and blade ward, disadvantage on stealth checks. Karlak, can you wear heavy armor yet? No, you cannot. This one is stealth checks. Do I want one? Do I want a bonus to dexterity saving throws and checks? Or do I want advantage on constitution saving throws and checks? To be honest, it's not worth buying it just for that kind of. I'm still wearing green armor on my maid. So take 1 less bludgeoning damage. +1 to initiative rolls. You know what? It's an improvement for now. I'll have to get something else. Okay, this is medium armor. Freedom of movement and long strides. Dexterity saving throws. What do you have? What's the target? 3 temporary hit points isn't a lot right now. So I think I'll get these for Shadowheart. Okay, we got some gloves. +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Weapons, strength saving throw. So, what do you have? Kill another creature, it gains resistance against bludgeoning, piercing. Okay, so that actually does kind of help in some cases. What do you have? You have gets your maneuver or weapon attacks. So this is targets have disadvantage on saving throws. This is gain +2 bonus attack and damage with weapons. This is actually better for Karlach, I think. So these. What die we have? Blue, green, green. And let's sell now. Since we bought what we want from you. Alright, let's sell this note. Okay.
Shout if you need anything else.
Let's send that to camp. Alright, let's your armor. It's hideous armor, but I have no die right now, so it is what it is. Okay, this is new boots for Shadowheart. Yeah. So that can't. Gloves for Carlette. Or Carlette. Yeah. I don't tend to do maneuver weapon attacks with Shadowheart. She's the only one in my party that can currently do medium armor as well, so it's nice to keep. Okay. Got some fresh armor. All this is stealing, all that in there is stealing. If I can, take the mail. Basically, which we're not going to go into. I'm not going to steal from Demon. We like Demon. Back this way. I just wanted to go to Damon's because my pockets were full. Go this way. As you can see, there is some stuff up on the roof up there. So we do some glorious vaulting. Me too, got my glorious vaulting on.
She loves it when people complain.
I go up here, then go up here this way. I've done this directly from the ground before, so I'm not really sure why it's an issue there. Okay. Let's raid this picnic. Somebody romance somebody up here.
2/3 even.
Do I look like I was born in
Oh, say anything, so let's do protocol on ourselves. Down. And group back up. Send those to Shadowheart. Then this I'm not going to use, so it's going to go to Shadowheart as well. These potions have to go in the bag. Okay.
This tombstone is yet to be engraved.
My sweet girl.
Shush, honey. The Mortark is here.
Do not stem your cries. Sob, roar, scream. Do what you must in the tangles of grief. I will leave you for now, but I shall not be far. Death's blessings upon you.
Trust no one.
Ready to do some mausoleums.
Let's get going.
Apparently fine.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
Okay, lots of traps. So let's break up the group. Have the star in. Start doing some disarmament. I'm just gonna add guidance bonus. that one taken care of.
That might be worth a look.
I thought that there was, I was like, I thought there was 2 traps and I couldn't see that. The one
A trap? Someone doesn't like visitors.
Okay, let me take care of this one.
Something over there.
On this.
A trap. Someone doesn't like
This?
visitors. Be careful. There are traps about.
I think that's actually all the traps.
There.
Or at least all the ones in this main room.
At least things have
Okay,
stayed
so
interesting.
start over here. Cut this. There's a light in here. There's a crumbling wall. We will deal with that
Breathe deep
in a minute.
and move.
Well, stuff to it. I'm gonna get the sarcophagus in a minute. Unencumbered. Any books? Okay, let's open the sarcophagus. I failed this. Going to continue. Going to have
Sounds
Karlak
up.
do it. Karlak has a strength bonus. Yeah.
No one's stopped me
Now
yet.
I can actually loot it. There we go. Open this. Of course, I don't care about. We'll send that to camp. We'll pick this up. Pick this up. This to here. Go. Let's read. Start sending stuff to Shadowheart because Astarians are getting pretty over encumbered. I can take some of his weapon coatings. Because how heavy are these? They're not that heavy. It's not that heavy. What is weighing him down? Is it all the stuff I sent to him? Yeah, it's camp supplies. I'll have to probably go through his camp supplies before I log off for the day. Just send some of it to like to here and stuff. Shadowheart. So what you want to do is you want to break up your party. You want to send one person
Come on, let's go.
To here.
I've got this.
Oh. Open this. There was another cracked tile over here. Let's go. Okay. Then you want to. You want to
Always at your
no,
side.
Don't talk.
I could go for a good meal.
There you go. Move there. That paper you looked in the
Softer than a whisper.
in the coffin. There you go. You basically need so much weight on here, and the only way you can get like 3 people on here, as you can see, it took 3 people. The only way you can get 3 people here is to separate your party and move them individually. So let's group back up. Go. Don't need to group hide anymore.
Can't slow down.
Okay. Start with this end. Here, that needs to go to Shadowheart. 3 of these. Now I want to deal with this cracked wall over here. This. I think you have a weapon that can deal with this.
Strike true.
Time to press ahead.
Here lies Lord Gregorian Gorion, first High Constable of Baldur's Gate, the city's protector.
alternate way to get into this tomb. Lighting a candle grants the wearer a wish. Okay. Where's the candle? I guess get some candles. Did I get a wish granted?
More for me.
Miss anything? On that exit, I can't remember what comes out of that, but I think it just leads back out to the graveyard somewhere in there. Like in this way. Camera won't let me move past that spider web. Okay. We're going
Better
back
not
out
be cursed.
to the cemetery.
This tombstone has been vandalized. Its original wording replaced with "Vampires are real."
My child, your daughter's casket will have to wait.
The stone on this vandalized tomb now reads, "Fear the Lord of Bones. He never dies."
Her body made one with the soil. Try not to
Here lies Anna Marie, my nanny, but good as mum. Rest in peace, Janina. Beloved mother, gone too soon. Honored Commander Harold Logerson, killed by deceitful followers of Baal. We will not let this happen again.
Too late.
Here rest the remains of Ronnie Morello. Cause of death, starvation.
That's cheerful. Bone cap. Bone cap. Get it. Alright, metal pipe here. Okay, so now this dirt, it's no longer illegal to dig it up.
What is that noise?
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you.
What were you doing down there?
Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched the wrong baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like stone shite.
Well, he's the new gang boss, right?
The very one. And my idiot self didn't realize till I was finger deep in his pockets. Won't be making that mistake again. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below, and some fancy doodahs. You're welcome to them.
Magical spike, I'll send that to camp. Rapier plus 1, I'll send that to camp. Some fancy shoes. Don't really like those clothes, so Shadow Arc, I'll sell those.
Do you know of another graveyard we could use?
I think. I want to change out these tasteful boots. Some pointed toe shoes. Thank you. So, give those to Shadowheart to sell. Okay. Right.
Watch your back.
I think this is a tomb I don't really care about what's inside, but I'm going to take a peek to make sure.
What to do?
Let's see. Let's back outside. Okay, yeah. So, these, sarcophagi, if you open them, they will trigger. Actually, I think if you try and take anything, it might trigger them, but, it's a fight in here, and I don't think there's really anything super worth the fight, so I'm just gonna leave. But have at it if you want to get everything.
We've got lots of red action.
Here lies Bargus freely. He should have looked before he leapt. Mighty Branwem, the foe hammer grants you honor in death. See Baldur, taken by Umberlee's rage, recovered by her grace. This tombstone shows only the graven initials MT. Grint Thorg, fighter, lost in Durlag's tower. We couldn't recover your bodies, so we buried your 10-foot pole. Here rests Alistair Marnley,
Can't
taken
help but
too
feel
soon.
a twinge of sorrow at this grave. But why? Who is this? That name on the tombstone before, it meant nothing to me, yet I felt a pang of loss all the same.
Oh, surely not someone you know. What Sean would be buried out there.
You'd be surprised. Not all of us don robes and dark armor. Some people live perfectly normal lives on the surface, blending in utterly, so that they can serve the Dark Lady in utter secrecy. And not every skill that the Dark Lady asks of her followers can be taught in the shadows. Some can only be mastered on the streets, in daylight, amidst crowds. Lying, tailing, observing without being seen, picking a
Really
purse
like
without
her
being felt.
armor color combination.
I think I must have been sent to learn all these things from the man in that grave. Alistair Marnley.
It's kind of like a green,
Sounds
a black,
human,
and silver.
and the grave wasn't recent. He must have died some time ago. And I mourned him already. He'd surely not have been buried here if he was exposed. He must have taken the secret of his faith to the grave, undiscovered. A very Sharan ending. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Look at her armor. Let's see what kind it is. It is... Oh, it's the adamantine skill. This really looks good, and with the harlequin black and white
I need to find a way forward.
on it. Okay.
One more hapless farmer boy, name unknown.
Here we go.
Bibik, favoured of Ogma, your songs live on in the streets and in our hearts.
Who's this buried here already?
This headstone has been vandalised, altered to read Rotting Place of Gothric Rillin.
Okay, so I think Gothric was the name of the guy we actually rescued.
You're not allowed to play here. It's not respectful.
We must play here. This is where they like to hide.
But it's not allowed. Why are you being stupid?
Gwyn Highberry, stillborn but not forgotten.
So much trouble.
Our Sandrill, gone but ne'er forgotten. This headstone is anonymous, reading only, "As I am now, so you shall be." Here lies Flying Martha, who couldn't. Beloved little Tan, never forgotten. Kalimvor guide your soul. Here lies Ogre Bob, his arm anyway, it's all that would fit. He will be missed at Whitburn Quarry. M. Kerwin, treasured.
I know that name.
Antonio Bongle, proud father of Walbran, remembered by the sun.
Yeah, but I decided to talk at once there. Karlach's parents are buried here.
Here lie Pluck and Karlach Cliffgate, my parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Sorry I haven't visited. I've been away. But I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss you so much. But I'm happy and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know. You're with me here. Anyway. Taters.
Here lies Karlach Cliffgate, beloved wife and mother. Here lies Karlach Cliffgate, beloved wife and mother.
Okay, so both those tombstones say the same thing. But I don't know if it'll come up when I read this again.
M. Kerwin, treasured.
Okay, I think that's a...
I know that name.
Yeah.
It was in a courier's note. Something about settling matters with Nine Fingers.
Alright, so there is a treasure here. But it is
Final
theft to
resting
dig it.
place of Dolcan Elendara, ever close to your beloved Eflsong Tavern. Here lies Duncan, last of the Gory clan, who died without issue.
I will do what I can.
Let's see, this giddy Gorian mausoleum. I think that's where that this one exits out at.
This stone on this vandalized tomb reads, "Cry a rain of tears, so flowers may bloom over iris."
Yeah, I think that side passage, that's where that exit was for that one.
Beloved Agnes Schweitz, Her smile shined like 1,000 suns. Prisoner 3046, commended to Jurgil's ledger. Flandro Tarask Biter Grassley. The hunter hunted, the biter bit. Here lies Arthur Bilfold, dedicated patron of unconventional arts. Here rots an executed traitor to the city. Do not repeat his mistakes.
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a bouquet, freshly picked.
A statue of Jurgil, lord of the end of everything, the final scribe of the fate of the deceased.
So I think Withers in our camp, I think that's the god that person
Is hard.
is
Let
part
flowers
of.
say what words never can.
This tombstone has been vandalized and now reads, "Your money don't matter when you're dead, prig." L. Brenton, beloved. Josie Ann Fountainhead, outstanding manip of the fists.
I'm wondering if
Here lies anonymous. Whoever you were, we buried you with care.
wondering if some of these names are like close in the hearts of the developers. I'm sure some of them are.
Here lies Gayera Snake Mother Denise, matriarch to a brood of venomous daughters.
Loved one's grave with a bouquet, freshly picked.
This tomb has been defaced with crude marks pointing downward. Aradin the Elder, open the bloody gates.
Careful, I
Historian.
bite. Hardly a
Listen.
challenge.
Grief is hard. Let flowers say what words never can.
All right. What now?
Here. Pretty sure there are traps in here, so pick a historian and start poking around.
Traps. How considerate.
Let's move.
Pretty sure there's more than one trap.
Traps. How considerate.
Oh. Okay, these chest traps. So hook it. Looks like we're good to go. Start to go in this way. So dark. Get this. Yep. Alright, let's continue. Alright, Karlak. You'll have a better shot. inspiration.
Can't give up now.
Let's give this to Chronic. Pick these up. Okay. Let's turn this on.
Should mind my step.
Candles. This should have worked. Should have worked. And that's it, I think.
Seems simple enough.
Oh, before I go, make sure. No crumbling walls. It didn't look like these walls had like crumbling wall texture, but checking just in case. Nope. Okay, out we go.
Every color of the rainbow. Right here.
Adventurers Alexa and Orion Goodbeard, intrepid explorers of the Plane of Shadows. Jay Orchard, artificer of Gond, crafter of odd sockets. Eldoth Kron, raise a glass to the poor bastard.
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a boot.
Phidia Pengist, a noble lance board player to the last. Didn't know her name, we just called her Grimishka.
Merkel, I can feel you. Help me.
Andreas Lothar, beloved of Ciro Lally.
Let flowers
May we
say
keep
what
your
words
hearth
never
warm.
can.
So this kid is trying to.
Keep a lookout. The Mortark don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise.
Who is raising from the dead?
My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy, but I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch. Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
Oh, you're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please.
We don't really want Merkel to have any kind of pull here. Okay, I'll try and say your brother deserves rest. Good. Got this. Yes.
The Mortark said the same thing. But I miss him. A lot. Fine. I won't try again. For now, at least.
Flowers, every color of the rainbow. Right here.
Tombstone down here.
Rest in peace at last, dear Connor, and I hope you are happy now.
Brighten up a loved one's
Fine, if you're
grave
taking
with a
her
bouquet.
stuff.
Freshly picked.
So the priest there. Oh, let's talk.
Would Sarah like some flowers? They do a wonder at brightening up a grave. I bring fresh ones to my husband's every few days.
like to see clouds.
Of course.
Does she have anything that's actually good for anything I want to make? No. Dorian. So we have sell this stuff, shit, or there we go.
Come back any time. You won't find fresher.
Okay, let me peek. Nice stuff. Heart. Here, stuff to sell. Right. Let's open it up. Alright, let's open up Mistarian's camp supplies. Okay, house, and you can start taking some. Given to here a lot. There you go, now he has quite a bit of weight off of his thing. Let's while we're here, let's actually send some of this other stuff out. Gail can take one of those. Halson can take go get some of this weight off these guys. And Carlick doesn't have much in there. Okay, so it's actually pretty good. Before we end for today, let's see if there's anything I want to brew. Looks like I need to do an animal speaking. I have one. Good. I think I did. I think this is going to be my last animal speaking. So if I see somebody selling it, I'll have to try and remember to actually purchase it. You know, elixirs I want to make now. Grenades. No, not right now. Coats. Okay. Alright, take that.
Grief is hard. Let Dara say what words never can.
Shadowheart. Coals. That type. Stack what we can.
Flowers every color of the rainbow. Right here.
more I have to go organize shadow box. Let's see, I've got one glorious vaulting potion left, and now only one animal speed potion left set. But
Flowers say what words never can.
alright, let me peek outside here. I can't remember where this exits out at. What? Okay, I know where I am. So this is blacksmith. This Damon's blacksmithery there. Alright, I know where I am, and I don't want to go any further because it does. This plaza down here gets really loud, so I do not want to be loading up in that. Yes, is that game? Alright, so that's it for this stream. In the next one, we're going to be continuing our exploration of Lower City. I will probably not explore this area here. I will probably go down closer to the waterfront to do tomorrow's explorations. So I actually used the tag in this one for the fireworks place because I thought we'd get there, but actually about half of the stream was just spent in Eflsong Tavern. I forgot how much stuff there was to do in the basement area. But so best plan for the next stream is to I'll head this way and go down to the waterfront. But that is for the next stream, not for today. 'Cause I'm tired. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye.